How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Spider, and in today's video we've got the JJDL week number 2 going up against Obo and his Morpeko United. Shoutouts to him because his logo kind of matches my background, which is kind of cool. So if you are an attentive viewer and you watched last week's battle or the draft analysis, you'll know that I actually made 2 transactions to the team. So we traded away Heatran for Golden Go. And because that costs an extra point, we ended up dropping Abomasnow and gaining Hisuian Electrode. So the trade for Golden Go was initiated by I think his name is STH Skippy, something like that. He basically reached out last week saying he wanted Heatran. I'm like, all right, give me your Golden Go. And he's like, okay. I'm like, great. Obviously, I needed to drop something because I needed to make up for that 1 point. To me, the most expendable Pokemon was Abomasnow. I felt like, as cool as it is, and it did put in some work last week, I feel like it is the most expendable, the one I'm going to miss the least on this team. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. So looking at my opponent's team, it's very kind of offensive. He's got a lot of offensive Pokemon, but it's also got some natural bulk. Terapagos, obviously, with its ability. And combined with its typing and stats, makes it pretty annoying to kind of chip down, I suppose, unless I'm hitting it like with a Sneasler or something. Crocodile is also decently bulky. Necrozma's really bulky, especially with its ability. And Enamor's, Quaquaval, Kilowattrel, Flygon, these aren't very bulky Pokemon though. So his really only dedicated wall, I guess, would be Bronzong. I do expect Bronzong. I think it's just kind of needed to pivot into something, or just, be able to take a hit. I think outside of Bronzong and maybe a Terapagos and maybe a Revavroom in certain cases, there's really nothing to take any hits here. So immediately I saw Espeon as a big threat in this game, but I kind of talked myself out of it because I realized, he has a Crocodile and a Bronzong. He probably brings one of those, and I'm actually expecting him to bring both of them. In which case, even Terra Espeon is kind of meh, because if I bring Terra Fairy to help against Crocodile, he can then Heavy Slam or Gyro Ball with Bronzong and hit me for big damage. So I figured I would get away from that option, I guess. Another thing to keep in mind, he does have the Terra Flygon, so it could be Terra Steel, it could be Terra Ghost to spin block because he has no natural spin blockers. He could be a few different things, maybe Terra Water or something like that. He has a lot of ground type moves on his team. He's got obviously Flygon and Crocodile, and then he's got Earthquake on Bronzong. He's got Earthquake and Earth Power on Necrozma, Earth Power on Enamor's and Terapagos, High Horsepower on Revavroom. There's a lot of ground type presence on this team, so that's something to keep in mind for sure. Because he has 2 Rapid Spinners in Terapagos and Quaquaval, it's going to be kind of difficult to get up hazards and keep them there. But as far as our own hazard removal, it is pretty free against this team. I do like Tentacruel's matchup at face value against this team. And with all that being said, let's get straight into the team I am bringing for this week. Alright, here I am in the game. I know I did kind of a cool little layout last week for the JJDL as far as the team builder. I just simply don't have the time this week, so I'm just going to go straight into the game. The team obviously is already in the game, so this is what I'm going to do. It takes much less time to just do this, record it once, and edit it later on. Hoping to potentially bring back the layouts for next week and weeks to come, obviously. First up, we are bringing Red Rain, our newly acquired Hisuian Electrode here. Holding the leftovers, we have max HP, 136 EVs into defense, 88 into special attack, 16 into special defense, and 20 into speed with a timid nature. This will always outspeed a Kilowattrel trying to speed creep Sneasler. I don't know why he would just run like max speed for no reason. I'm always someone who would speed creep, so if I were him, I'd definitely speed creep the Sneasler. So with the defense, I can live a Jolly Life Orb close combat from the Quaquaval. If I'm at full health, I will always live one of those. I can also live a Jolly Earthquake from Flygon. I can live 2 of those as long as he's not Terra Ground, and that's going to be helpful for kind of dealing with both of those Pokemon. The pinch of special defense investment I have will help me to always live a Timid Specs Hurricane from Kilowattrel. I figure Kilowattrel is actually a great answer for this Pokemon because it gets Volt Absorb and it resists the Grass type move. He's probably, if he brings Kilowattrel, it's not to counter an Electrode. it's because he likes it as a pivot. But I figured I'd just have that just in case. I'm probably just going to lead with this Pokemon and lead sheet something because he has no natural grass type. I doubt he runs Terra Grass on Flygon. I don't think that makes any sense. And Substitute just helps us to, try to see what my opponent wants to do and also kind of stall them out. Because this Pokemon outspeeds everything, I can just kind of lead sheet them and then spam Substitute. I know I'm max HP, so I'm not getting as much back as I could, but this is a very frail Pokemon. If I don't invest heavily, it's not going to take that many hits. Next up, we are bringing Heartsbane the Tentacruel, like I talked about. This is Shuckleberry because, like I said, he's got a lot of ground type move users. Almost everything on his team gets a ground type move. Everything except for Quaquaval and Kilowattrel, which is great because we do resist Quaquaval's dual stabs. This will be a nice little pivot into that potentially. Our moves are just Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Toxic, and Flip Turn. I figured I can Toxic most things, and when I can't Toxic, don't really appreciate a Knockoff, specifically Bronzong. I guess Revavroom counts, but I'll just Flip Turn against Revavroom. The Shuckleberry is just to be able to help this thing's longevity a little bit. We are max HP with 204 EVs into defense and 56 into special defense. We are a relaxed nature because I want to be able to be slower than Crocodile and Revavroom if I can, because I want to, if they run like no speed on either of those Pokemon, I'll still be slower than them with the Tentacruel. And that's just because I want to be slower than them. So if Revavroom goes for like a parting shot, I'd rather take that with the Tentacruel and then Flip Turn, get that attack off on whatever he brings in so that I get the momentum. The defense investment will help me to always live an Adamant +2 Earthquake from Flygon, again if he's not Terra Ground, which I don't expect. And I almost always live 2 modest Terra Starstorms from the Terrapagos after Stealth Rocks. I think it's like a 14% chance to kill. And because this is my hazard remover, it might be coming in on rocks, so that helps to, if we can live 2 of those after the Stealth Rocks damage, so assuming we're at 88%, that's obviously helping that out a little bit. Next up, we had to bring the Long Claw, the Sneasler, this week. Why, of course we would, it's the captain, right? We do have a Likey Berry, which is going to boost our attack by 1 stage if I'm in a pinch, which means basically 20% or under. To aid that, we have the Swords Dance, Endure, Close Combat, Dire Claw. This team really doesn't want to deal with the dual stabs. There's nothing to resist them outright. He could bring a bulky Bronzong. I'm really hoping to not see any Rocky Helmets because the plan is to Swords Dance on a switch out or something. Maybe I find him locked in a knockoff with Crocodile or something like that, or whatever it may be. I'm able to get a Swords Dance off whatever he brings in. I Endure. I live on the pinch because of Endure. I get the Likey Berry and that procs the Unburden. So then I'll be able to outspeed everything no matter what. At +3 attack, we are destroying things, to put it lightly. I'm Dire Claw over Gunk Shot because I really value the accuracy against something like a Necrozma and an Enamorus. I don't exactly need the Gunk Shot damage. We have 40 EVs into HP, 252 into attack with the Adamant Nature, 4 into special defense, and 212 into speed. A very similar EV spread to last week. I am here just obviously speed creeping Flygon, but don't get it twisted. This is the win con. The whole team is kind of built around a Sneasler endgame, so that's obviously the hope, right? Next up, we've got another newcomer here, Bright Roar, the Golden Go, holding a Shuckleberry for basically the same reason for Tentacruel, just helps with longevity. Our 4 moves are Thunder Wave, Recover, Shadow Ball, and Make It Rain. We are max HP with 132 EVs into defense, 44 into special defense, and 80 into speed with a bold nature. With our investment into speed, we should always outspeed a Crocodile and a Revavroom, who are not very fast. The bulk investment will help me to always live 2 modest T-Bolts from a Kilowattrel. Let's say it's like a pivot and it doesn't care about outspeeding Sneasler for whatever reason. I always will live 2 modest T-Bolts, because if he doesn't care about outspeeding Sneasler, well, he still has to worry about Espeon, but maybe he's extra bold and he just runs modest. We'll always be able to live 2 of those, even with Rock. I also usually live 2 Earth Powers from Terrapagos. If it's like a bulkier set with not much special attack investment, that obviously helps my case. It's kind of a roll with that. And then the rest is just into physical defense, because I feel like, his team is, he's got some physical threats. Necrozma can run physical. It can run Dragon Dance physical. That's a possibility, just as much as Calm Mind is. He can run Superpower on Enamorus, but it's mainly about that Crocodile, that Revavroom, that Flygon, and that Quaquaval. So, you know, I'll always live any one hit from like a Crocodile with a Shucka and Quaquaval. I'll live any one hit from pretty much everything. Even uninvested make it range to a KO Crocodile. Like it's just insane how naturally strong this thing is. You just don't have to invest in it for it to be very daunting for like offensive things that want to try to deal with it. This Pokemon really helps with trying to chip down something like a Bronzong. His really only option against this is going to be like an Earthquake, and maybe that is nice for proccing the Shucka. But you know, one-on-one, we obviously just easily destroy Bronzong. And one-on-one, we can beat a lot of things if we get enough kind of luck, I guess, with the Thunder Wave. But if we can somehow take down or weaken Bronzong for Sneasler, that would be really good. Next up, we've got Mamoswine yet again. He is Assault Vested again. He's rocking the vest, and he's got the max attack adamant, obviously, because it's a Mamoswine. It's also got 160 EVs into HP and 96 into speed. Knockoff helps to hit Bronzong, obviously, and then we are Terra Fighting with the Terra Blast just so that we can break through Terrapagos a little bit easier. This Pokemon obviously is, you know, with the Assault Vest, it's able to take on Terrapagos pretty well. It can also take on Kilowattrel really well as long as I have not terastallized yet. And looking at his team, Ice Shard is really good. If Flygon hasn't terra'd yet, it hits that thing really hard, obviously. It hits Kilowattrel really hard, Crocodile, Enamorus, and then, you know, what wants to take an Earthquake? Bronzong? Yeah, but if he's switching it on a knockoff, that's doing a lot of damage as long as you're not Colbur. So Mamoswine is just going to be, yet again, a wall breaker. I did consider Choice Band for a little while, but that really opens up my team to Quaquaval, and I don't want to do that. I never want to lock myself into Ice Shard as long as Quaquaval is there. Last but not least, we've got Sylveon. This is just a kind of defensive pivot. Wish Protect, Baton Pass, Alluring Voice. We are Q-Charm because we don't need Pixelate. I looked over the rules just to make sure Q-Charm was allowed, and I didn't see anything saying it wasn't. So we're going to assume that it's not banned, and if it is, then I guess I'll know by the time week 3 rolls around, right? We are max HP with 220 EVs into defense and 40 into special defense. I basically will always live 2 Earthquakes as long as rocks are not up, 2 Adamant Scarfed Earthquakes from Crocodile, which is obviously really helpful. The same goes for Flygon, and Alluring Voice over Hyper Voice is basically because I want to kind of hinder setup from a Flygon as well as a Quaquaval, and really anything. He's got a lot of setup threats on this team. Really the only thing that isn't is going to be the Kilowattrel and the Crocodile. So the remaining 40 EVs that we didn't need for physical defense just went into special defense to better soak hits from his special Pokemon. Do we not have a nickname for this guy? No way! Dude, I forgot to nickname Sylveon. It should be nicknamed Truth. I don't know why it's not. But that's okay. It doesn't really matter. So that's going to be the team. Again, it could go either way, I think. I think the matchup's pretty even. But we will just have to see what happens. So I'm going to cut the video right here, and I will see you guys in the battle. Alright, let's see what Obo brought. The battle is commencing shortly. He's Terra Poison on Flygon, so that's good to know. Alright, Revavroom, that's annoying. Then I'll just lead this and see what we can do. He might have brought Revavroom to soak Toxic Spikes. That's maybe why he did that, but Terra Poison, I guess, is nice for Sneasler, huh? Damn, bro. Dude, and DD plus Espeon would be crazy here, because there's no Bronzong or Crocodile. Oh well. Oh my god. That would have actually gone crazy. Dude, what takes a Psyche type here? Psyche type move. I don't think Necrozma takes a Psyche type move, bro. Choice Scarf, Terra Psychic, Expanding Forces. Just think about that for a second. Just a second. No longer. Because that's not what we did. We took a different route. So, he's got the Snorlax on deck. So it is a Revavroom. He might T-Spike, which is fine with me. He could also just go for... Oh, he's got an Air Balloon. Okay. This is like a lead kind of thing. Kind of deal. Volt Switch. It's going to go off. Doka dok dok. Oh boy. Okay. He might just Parting Shot. But I still think Tentacle is my safest play. I still think it. Shift gear, so he goes for it straight away. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I will just flip turn. Let's see what kind of set this is. There's a high horsepower. He does 363 down to 204 with the shotgun of 363, 43%. 43, so I don't think he's adamant actually. So I think I will just go Mammoth Swine. Yeah, so I should live any one hit here. Because I'll be Terra. Terra Gunk Shot actually, or Gunk Shot actually comes pretty close to killing me. He might have some sort of bulk on this since it's shift gear. So I'll just play it safe. Okay, so he's gonna stay in. He could also Parting Shot. Shift gear plus Parting Shot would be kind of crazy. Alright, Ironhead. Huh. He's gonna flinch me, isn't he? He didn't. Okay, sweet. So wherever room goes down, we took a lot of damage there. It's kind of crazy. Maybe he is adamant and he just got a really low roll. Quackquaball. I think I kind of have to go Sylveon, because I just don't want to give him a +1, that's all. And I should always live an adamant. I should always live 2 Aqua Steps. And I guess we can calc what kind of damage he does. I hope I don't see a Sword Stance. That would kind of be annoying. Flip turn. Well, now he knows I'm Q Charm. He's got to be banded, right? Okay, can we get off of this? Yeah, he's definitely banded. There's no doubt about that. It's gonna be Necro. I could have Luring Voice this. Problem is it could be Weakness Policy or it could be Lumberry. I could also set up a substitute. There's so many things to think and do. I think I will just Baton Pass. Or I just go straight Bright Roar. I could make that play. Maybe I could just Thunder Wave. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Dragon Dance. Yeah, I really wish I were Luring Voiced there. The thing is, he could be either Lum or Weakness Policy. I think it's better if I just do Thunder Wave, though. We do just Thunder Wave. I don't think there's any way he substitutes here. Oh, he has Knockoff. Okay. Damn. 59. I do land that, so do I actually paralyze him, or is he Lumberry? He is not. Okay. I could just recover here. Might be my play. Because Knockoff, it won't kill me. It should do over half, though. And he might just switch. Okay, he doesn't switch. A full para would be crazy. No full para. I do live. It's my prerogative. Okay. He might be Weakness Policy, actually. He may be Weakness Policy. I want to make it rain just in case he is. Okay, then I'm just going to make it rain. I don't think he stays in on this. Wow, he just stays in. Interesting. Okay. I did a little over half. He gets paralyzed again. Okay. No, I don't kill with Shadow Ball. But I still... Well, he might heal, though. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm just going to Shadow Ball. I don't want to make myself any weaker, pretty much. And if he's Weakness Policy, he's Weakness Policy. Yeah, he does live that, just barely. He's not Weakness Policy, so this probably outspeeds me now, if I had to guess, if I had to gander. Oh boy. He could also recover, which would just be really bad for me. Honestly, not much, because everything can hit it super effectively, so I think I'm just going to Shadow Ball. Okay, he breaks through. This should probably knock us out, yeah, okay. Golden goes down, so now I just go Electrode and Volt Switch, I think. Okay, so we're going to knock that out. Now what do I bring in is the question. I don't really want to go Tentacruel, because if he terastallizes, then I'm kind of screwed. Okay, so we went Mammoth Swine. I would assume this is Flygon. Oh, it's Quack. That's right. Okay, I really don't have anything right now. to deal with this Aqua Step because my Sylveon's weakened. I can actually take 2 with Electrode, I think. I can take 2 Aqua Steps, but if he just CCs, then I'm fucked. So I just don't want to give him the Moxie boost. So if he CCs, he CCs, but I definitely think an Aqua Step or a Flip Turn come out here. I don't know. We'll see what he does. He CCs, that's crazy to me. Okay. I didn't expect that at all. Okay. At this point, dude, I think I just go Sneasler and try to win. I'm gonna be honest. Plus the Choice Band. I don't know if I live a close combat. I don't. Fucking hell. I think I'll go Sylveon then. I mean, dude. Okay. I should live a close combat. Because, like, Alluring Voice, it just doesn't do that much to a lot of things. So, I think we'll just wish here. He does switch. Okay. Rashford, that's probably Trapagos. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. If he tries to set up, I can at least Alluring Voice. I think we'll just keep Sylveon healthy here. He Earth Powers, okay. 288 down to 156. With a Spit F drop, as if we needed that. Well, I can't say anything because he got paralyzed like 3 times with Necrozma. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong move. So maybe he is Specs then. Yeah, I think he is. Okay. Which is a great move to lock himself into because I don't take that hit with anything. So Spit F drop does kind of go crazy for him though. Watch me get another one. Okay. So I don't think he should ever kill me with a move here. I don't know if I'll be at full health though. Yeah, I think I'll just Alluring Voice here again. It's gonna Earth Power. We do not drop to that. No Spit F drop. Obviously we're just asking for a crit at this point. Gonna Earth Power again. That's not gonna crit. So here he could protect, or he could swap on my thing here. Because protect is pretty obvious here. That move, I'm just gonna protect. Like I don't have the resources right now to be able to make like crazy plays. I am glad I protected there because it does look like he's just gonna let this happen. Of course, he could just be fishing for another Spit F drop. Who wants to predict him switching here? Like, this is a very losing situation for me if he wants to switch into Flygon. Okay. Whew. I mean, not necessarily, because if he does Dragon Dance, I can get him confused and then into a Dragon Dance, or into a confusion with Alluring Voice. But so I think I will just wish one more time. 144. He does get another one. Okay. Did 201 there, so I wouldn't have gotten enough back anyway. I was thinking maybe I could try to risk it and go for a Baton Pass here, but it's not happening. So obviously he's doing way too much damage here into something. So I think we'll just Alluring Voice and try to knock this out. Damn, bro. Living on 1 is crazy. Living on 1 is indeed crazy. Well, Sylveon got a kill. Garnacho. Quaquaval. Quaquaval. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say you're banded. I don't really feel like protecting. Actually, that's probably a good idea. I know I've been saying that way too much, but I'm still imagining it. You see an Aqua Step here, there it is. Yeah, I don't, unless I can live 2, that's really close. I don't think I can risk that. Yeah, no. I was thinking maybe I can go into Tentacruel and Toxic, and then I can stall him out a little bit more with Protect Sylveon, like if I can take 2 Aqua Steps with Tentacruel, but I don't think I can. Q-Charm, doesn't matter. I can go Long Claw, Endure, because I'm assuming he kills me. Yeah, he easily kills me there. Endure into Likey, I'll still outspeed him, yep. And I can Close Combat and try to knock him out. The Likey Berry will boost our attack, I hope. I hope I got the right one. He's only a +1 speed right now, so he'll get up to +2 and then we'll outspeed him. There it is. And like I said, unless he's like max HP, even if he's max HP, we should always knock him out with Close Combat. So we'll pop the Likey here. And he doesn't switch. I don't think anything, yeah, nothing on his team takes 2 of these anyway, because Flygon's not terrestrialized yet. He is gonna switch. Huh. Hajland. It's the Flygon. Big boy Flygon. Dude, imagine if I SD'd. Would have been nuts. That's a big Oko. I don't think I ever Oko Terrapagos though. Okay, am I missing something here? Terra Shift. I might kill it. It might also be Choppleberry. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Because if it's physically defensive, it lives, and if it's Choppleberry, it also lives. Okay, he goes Quaquaval. I should kill this, right? Unless he's like, well, he's not Sash because he's banded. I should kill this, I think. Oh no, he's got the Aqua Jet. Okay. Alright, well played. I didn't think about that. That completely slipped my mind. Okay. So, I'm going to Toxic. Because, like, Tentacruel is going to Aqua Jet again. That does a lot. Yeah, I don't think it mattered. In that case. So I will just Rapid Spin. He's going to Aqua Jet again. That is a 2-hit. And we're going to go down 2-0. Damn, Sneasler almost clutched. Alright. Maybe I could have played better around the Reviv Room. I really didn't expect Reviv Room though, so that was a great bring for him, for sure. Also, the CC on Electrode was huge. That was huge. That really sucked. That really sucked, but yep, that's how it goes. So GG. We're gonna need, oh, he outspeeds, that's right. GG's. Thanks for watching, and that's gonna be it for me. I don't know who we face next week. We'll have to see. That's not the right word. I love the Snorlax selfie, by the way. That kind of goes hard. Alright, that's going to be it for me. Have a good one.